What's good, YouTube land? Time for another stamp review. And the individual stamps, this time it's Kong, Kong, Kong. You know, I still haven't seen Godzilla vs. Kong. But I'm surprised we don't have a Godzilla-inspired stamp at this point to represent a random rider. But this one actually, hilariously, is for Forze. You know, whose suit is mainly white. And yet, they give us a stamp that's orange with a blue gorilla. Blueberry gorilla. But I'm looking at his design. Those look like he has ears, like proper ears. Something they don't really do on helmets for Kamen very much. And you can see the fangs in the purple to represent the gorilla. And freaking, I love, I love Vice's gorilla form. It's just hilarious. He's got a full gorilla head. His nose, eyes above his eyes. He really is a four-eyed. But anyway, but I digress. Wait, isn't that Taz's gimmick? I don't want to gimmick infringe. Let's open it up. And just like the last one for Gaim, pop that bubble wrap that I like so much. So yes, we got a translucent orange one this time. I don't think, yeah, we don't have an orange one. So here's comparison. The two colors inverted, although they're not the exact. Yeah. Oops. Like the blues aren't the same color, and the oranges, well, that's because one's translucent, the other isn't. Somehow, like there is, I'll give him credit for the orange. There is orange on Forze's suit. Like there's highlights of orange, but the main colors are black and white. The main color being white, black highlights as well. Or maybe they took the blue from Cosmic States, like his final form, or even Meteor. Who knows? You can kind of see Forze in the background, his pointed helmet there. Konga! Like, most of these are at least based off real animals that existed. You know, Megalodon, ancient shark, eagle, pterosaur that actually existed, but Kong's a made up animal based off a gorilla. Like, how did they get away with making one based off King fucking Kong? Not even just calling it gorilla. Generic and get it, you know. No, it's not Kong. Look, it's just a gorilla. No, they're fucking calling it Kong. You know, Kong. Cheeky bastards at Bandai. Let's do this properly. Henshin! Okay, that has got to be one of the funniest standby sounds. Kong, Kong, Kong. Like, and what was that sound just now? Oh, I didn't. Oh. There you go. There's a good close-up shot of it. I don't think I could decipher any of what they just said. I don't even know if they did Uchu Kita or something Kita. But I think one of my off topic sort of, but sort of forwardly related is I think one of my favorite times that's ever been done was in the Gaim movie where they gave it to Zangetsu and he's like Uchu no I'm not like you just Uchu no that's enough of that like that is one of my favorite expectation subversions and the whole scene where uh Takatora is talking to somebody in a building but there's which mech was it? Oh, Tokyuger's mech was going by, and he's like, "What? Look up!" He's like, and essentially in Japanese, he's like, looking out, look out my window. There's a giant, and it disappears, and he looks back. He's like, "What are you talking?" Like, essentially, I'm horribly translating that scene, but God, Takatora's had some really funny moments based around the fact that he's just a serious character. Anyway. Ding 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 ding. Oh, okay. The ringing of the bell is kind of cute. Punching Kong, which I swear I the Progrise keys. Punching Kong. That's got to be a direct reference to that. I'd get up and grab it, but mm, you can't tell me that isn't a reference to Punching Kong from 01. Anyway, let's bring in our favorite weapon that I can never remember the name of. So I remember the gun phone 50, but I can't remember the name of this one. Here's Bandai. Was that an axe from The Shining? I think so. And that's anyway. I might be getting my references mixed up, but excuse me. Koreskanai. Uh, Hmm. He does not want to. Okay, that's the proper line because I heard Uchu, which is one of the words for space. I think he's saying you have enough power to beat the world, or maybe beat every, something like that. Anyway, I do kind of want to see. Hmm. Okay, I kind of understand looking at my stamp collection here. That's a weird sentence I never thought I'd say. Because even as a kid, I never collected stamps. I collected freaking sticks. Like that was probably the weirdest thing besides toys I collected as a kid was sticks. Because I like go outside and play and bring home a stick, and my mother would be like, "Yeah, just play with it until it broke, and then go grab another stick." My mother was completely fine with it. But okay, so like I get why they didn't use white because Deno, the mammoth, is white, so that they couldn't use it on that part. And also they couldn't make that orange and the translucent white because they're just never going to do the translucent white, and because Bata Kamakiri has the orange for that. So looking at the color scheme as a whole, I understand at least sort of where they had to choose a color A for say that the orange, okay, and the blue. They were like, what have we got left? We can't use white. We can't use the orange. We'll go with blue. What I what's slightly more confusing is the one I don't have yet. The one for ZO is purple and gold. Now that's a badass color combination. Don't get me wrong, but like ZO is pink. Like one of his main suit highlights is pink. It's like silver, black, pink. Freaking Brett the Hitman Hart over there. Kamen Rider Brett Man Hart. I don't know. Brett the Hitman. Where did they get the purple and where did they get the gold? I don't know, but I know I don't have that toy on hand to review it. But we will be reviewing a different stamp next. So until then, thanks for watching. And yeah, as I said in the last review, if you're a fan of Forze or you're just collecting stamps, I don't see a reason to skip out on it. Because the sound effects are pretty amusing. So, bye. Keep it weird.